Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Thaila, and today I'm doing a little chatty get ready with me. Obviously I've gotten ready now, but you're about to see me get ready and chat along the way. So enjoy the video. Please do give it a thumbs up if you like it, and subscribe if you want to see some more, and hope you enjoy the video. I thought I would do a little chit-chatty kind of get ready with me because A, I don't think I've ever done one of these, and B, I feel like I could answer a lot of questions whilst I'm getting ready, kill two birds with one stone, that sort of thing. I've got some questions that I found on the internet, but I thought the first thing I would do is just sort of give you a bit of a background as to who I am in case you're new to my channel. So hi, my name is Thaila. I have been on YouTube for like 10 years, I think. And I started off documenting my stoma surgery because I've got Crohn's disease. Started making YouTube videos about having stoma surgery to kind of feel almost like therapeutic for myself, for like my healing journey, but also to kind of reach out to other people in my situation, basically. At the time I was 24 and I felt like I was the only one going through it that was my age group, which is not the case. There's lots of people that go through a similar thing, but at the time I felt very alone, and it was almost like a way to reach out to people going through a similar kind of situation as me. So long story short, I was diagnosed with Crohn's disease in 2009, and by 2010 it had become pretty aggressive, and I had lots of different scans and tests and stuff, and one was a colonoscopy. I don't want to say this directly caused the perforated colon, but it's a bit of a coinky dink. But I ended up with the perforated colon and sepsis, and you know, just very, very poorly. I think I've done a video about this in more detail, but I might do an updated version, I guess, of my story so far. But so yeah, basically perforated colon. I then ended up having emergency stoma surgery and woke up with 2 bags. So I had an ileostomy and a mucus fistula. If you have had a mucus fistula, you will know that it's not exactly the most pleasant of things to have. I found it really difficult, if I'm honest, but I stuck with it for like 6 years. And yeah, I basically made videos about having an ileostomy and a mucus fistula, and then eventually I ended up having a second surgery to remove the ileostomy, and then I just had the mucus fistula turned into a proper endocolostomy. And you know, my time on YouTube has basically just been me documenting my life, like just daily life, just proving to myself but also to others that you can just have a normal life after stoma surgery. I think, like I say, it was more for me, if anything, but I think other people found that quite beneficial. Just it wasn't like I was living an extraordinary life. It wasn't that I was like, you know, jet setting around the world and doing all these incredible, amazing things. It was just a normal life, and I think people appreciated that. And yeah, so I ended up just building this little YouTube channel documenting my life, and people seemed to resonate with it, which was nice. So a little bit about me just personally. I am 37, I'm engaged. I have been previously married, but we split up. We were on great terms, we were like still really good friends, but yeah, we split up. I moved to Denmark like a few months after we split up, so that was 2018. Lived in Denmark for a year, which is great. I work at a company called Coloplast. If you have a stoma, you will probably know of Coloplast. I have always used Coloplast products since I had my surgery, basically. And the first time I ever met someone at Coloplast, I was like, okay, I need to work here. Like, the company was amazing. The people were really nice and passionate about what they do, and that's still the case I find today. Like, I worked in headquarters for a year, but other than that, I was working in the UK office in Peterborough, and everyone I met and spoke to was awesome. And yeah, I worked in the social media team for a bit, and now I work in like internal communications, reporting to headquarters, which is amazing. Like, I really love my job. I get to share all these great stories with our colleagues from across the world, and you know, there's like 15,000 employees now at Coloplast, which is like a lot of people and a lot of stories and successes, and you know, just changing people's lives across all our different business units as well. So anyway, I won't rabble on about Coloplast, but yeah, that's the company I work for. I work from home, which is like such a benefit. It gives me such a good work-life balance, and like my quality of life has improved considerably. And it's like, out of the horror that was the pandemic, that's the one good thing that I now feel like I have, is that freedom to be able to work remotely, and the advancements in digital working and remote working and all that. Like, it's just so beneficial. So yeah, that's just like a bit about me. In terms of hobbies and stuff, I don't really have that many hobbies. I'll game a little bit, like I'm playing Diablo 4 at the minute, it's like my current obsession. That and Dreamlight Valley on the Xbox. But Diablo really is the one I'm playing at the minute. Love films. I say I love music, but I literally listen to the same music that I've always done. So I'm not really like a, you know, trendy music kind of person. Trendy, how old am I? My main hobby is my fitness stuff. So I lift weights in the gym. I've just started running, which still baffles me if I'm honest. And I actually, this morning I went for a run. I actually really enjoyed it. Like, I've been getting better, I've been enjoying it more and more, but today was the one where I was just like, I actually looked forward to it. Like, I actually was like excited to go on a run, and I enjoyed it when I was out there. It's so not me. I mean, it is me now, but if I'd have told my past self that I would enjoy running, even from like 6 to 8 months ago, my past self would have been like, no. So other than that, I mean, I don't really know what else to sort of tell you. I've done previous videos recently about like my recent skin flares. I had a massive eczema flare in 2020 and 2021 that I'm recovering from, which I've done like a proper separate video about that. You can have a look at that on my channel. And obviously having a stoma and stuff, I've made videos about that before. I also made a video about my hair loss journey, and currently my hair is growing back. The condition of my scalp and my hair is still a bit ropey, but it's so much better than it was. So I'm really like happy with how it's grown back, even if it does look a bit rubbish still. Like, for me, this is like massive improvement. Again, I made a video about that separately, so you can have a look at that in more detail. I'm just gonna go off camera to do my eyeliner because I can't concentrate and talk at the same time, so hold on. As per usual, my eyeliner doesn't match, but oh well. My face is asymmetrical anyway, so it doesn't really matter. Like, quite significantly, my face this side is quite different to my face that side. It's like I'm two sisters squashed together. I always used to joke that because I was quite small when I was born, that I should have been a twin, but I just ate the other one. But maybe that did actually happen. Maybe I absorbed a different one, and I was actually two different twins, like non-identical twins, and I've merged into one, and that's why one side of my face is so different to the other. That makes no sense. This has been discontinued for quite a while now, but I've still got some left, and I refuse to not use it because it's so good. But it's the Becca Opal like highlighter. I wouldn't recommend using makeup that's like this old, but I can't let go, so I risk it every day. I did a proper update recently, but like in terms of my skin health and stuff, it's all right. My scalp, like I say, is quite dry. You've probably noticed like it's a few little dry patches and red patches and flaky bits and stuff. That's just, unfortunately, that's the way it is at the minute. I can't really do anything about that, but it's miles better than it was. So yeah, so this is the makeup. I'm just gonna go and dry my hair. At the minute, I've just started using some products, but really sparingly. But my hair is so fine that I have to use some kind of mousse or something. So I'm gonna go away, do like dry my hair and all that, and then I'll come back and you'll see how terrible my hair is in terms of a hairstyle. I mean, hairstyle, bear with, I'll be back. Okay, let's just ignore what just happened there with the hair. Let's just put this in a ponytail and move on. Hi. I'm embracing ponytails right now. The fact that I can even get it into a ponytail makes me very happy. But yeah, at the minute I'm living in ponytails. I was thinking of doing more of these kind of just chatty, get ready with me videos, or like just general Q&A videos, or like, you know, just, answering some questions, or like either your questions or questions that I could find online, you know, that sort of thing. Leave a comment, let me know what you'd think. Trying to get this into a high ponytail. It'll do. This happens, obviously. And like the sides and everything. I had found a couple of questions online that I was going to answer. Hold on. What has been the highlight of this past week? I received my medal for the Conqueror Challenge. If you don't know, if you don't follow me on Instagram, you probably don't know, but I have been doing a virtual challenge, like a running challenge. It doesn't have to be running, by the way. It could be walking, it could be cycling, running. I think the option of basically doing any activity, but you basically can do a virtual challenge, so you can do the distance of a particular journey or route. So for example, there's like Mount Kilimanjaro or the Great Wall of China, or like the Channel, like the English Channel, Land's End to John O'Groats. Like you can have a really long one, a really short one. But I've been, what hooked me in was you could do a Lord of the Rings one, and I think they've also got a Game of Thrones one now. But I've completed the first part of the Lord of the Rings one, which is the Shire, which is from Bag End to Bree, like the prancing pony at Bree. And so it's 233 kilometres. So I did a combination of running and walking, and I got my medal. I'm very happy. It gave me so much joy to look at. I've done a reel on Instagram about it. I'm so excited about it. It's such a silly little achievement. And really, like, you pay to enter the challenge, so you're basically just paying for the medal. But it obviously inspires you to do the challenge, and you can't get the medal until you've completed it. But and the other thing about this is that you can either choose to, like, for every 20% of your completed journey, you either can plant a tree or stop a certain amount of bottles, plastic bottles, being put into the ocean. Like, they've got these like environmental kind of perks, I guess you could call it, as well. So for the Shire one, I planted trees, and I've just started a new one, which is the Cotswolds one, and that's to stop plastic going into the ocean. So I'll probably end up doing a few of these, to be honest, but for the one I'm doing now, I want to do it just running. So the Shire one I did running and walking. This one I just want it to be running. So that's currently the challenge I'm on at the minute. By the way, with all these bits at the back, I tend to like plait it up and then literally just clip it up. And then because I'm a millennial, I can't not do it. Just a little bit there. Let me just answer another question. Hold on. What is your favourite place that you've travelled to? So I lived in Denmark for a year, and it was amazing. And I love Denmark. It's like Copenhagen really is what I really know. But I did go to Cyprus a few holidays in a row with my parents, and then also went to Thassos. That was a really nice holiday. Me and my fiance have kind of decided that we're just going to do like British holidays now. Like, he loves Scotland, I love Scotland, but I've only been to a couple of places. And there's so many places in England as well that we've not been to. So we've kind of decided that most of our holidays from now until the end of our days are most likely going to just be within the UK. That's not to say we'll never travel or visit you know, somewhere a bit further away, but if we decided, you know what, we're only ever going to do holidays in Scotland or England, or, you know, maybe Wales, or even just, you know, nip into Ireland. You know, it's a flight, or I think you can do it on the ferry. I don't really know, but yeah, I think we just want to do holidays within either the UK or, you know, Great Britain, or, you know, the furthest we'd maybe go is Ireland, or like the Highlands of Scotland or the very south coast of England. But yeah, Scotland is gorgeous. The Lake District we went to recently was also gorgeous. There's lots of places that you just don't realise are just on your doorstep that are actually really pretty. What is your favourite food? How long do you have? Because I love food. I don't cut out any food groups. I will eat everything. Have you read any intriguing books lately? No, I don't read books. I feel like it's something I always want to do, and then I start doing it and I'm like, nah, it's just not for me. I much prefer audio book or videos. that's how I much prefer getting my information or just my entertainment. I have seen that on Spotify you can now get audiobooks as part of your premium subscription, which I'm really pleased about. I've got a few lined up that I want to start listening to on my runs, or if I'm just pottering around the house and doing chores. It's just something I could just shove the headphones in and listen to. So I think I'm just going to start listening to audiobooks more, because like I say, I just never sit down and read a book. I just can't. I don't know what it is, I just don't enjoy it. What skill would you like to master? I mean, I've always said things like photography or videography. I want to get better at my YouTube videos, I guess. And then, you know, my weightlifting and stuff like that, just getting better at my form, increasing my strength, building a bit of muscle. And I also want to get better at running and just being more active. I want to keep up with my family, you know. So I guess that's something I don't think I'll ever master that. I think one of those kind of things, it's just, you're always just trying to get better, but I don't think I could ever master it and be like, yeah, I'm at the top of my game. Like, it's just something, the hobbies that I have in particular are always something that you can continue getting better at and continue to strive for. And I think that's actually quite nice to not have that end goal as such, but actually just, if you're better than you were yesterday, then you've won, sort of thing. I think that's quite a nice feeling, rather than trying to achieve a certain level and then either missing it or adding the pressure to get to that point. Especially for hobbies, you know, having that pressure removed is actually quite nice, and then you can enjoy it more. Whereas if it was for my job and I had to get a qualification or something, I feel like there'd be pressure and I wouldn't enjoy it. I'd just find it stressful. Well, that'll do for now. I'll probably do another one of these. I found it a bit awkward at the beginning because I never chat while I'm getting ready. It's usually complete silence or I'm watching something. But I might do these more often. And if you have any questions for the next one I do, just leave them in the comments. If you like this video, please like it, give it a thumbs up, and please subscribe if you want to see more. And I will see you in the next video. Bye.